The TCS Toronto Waterfront Marathon was epic.
It's just such a beautiful moment of anticipation.
I've practiced so hard for almost 5 months.
And you're just waiting for the moment for the gun to go off.
All right, girls, you ready? It's time to go.
I hear 3,
2,
1.
Good morning and welcome from Toronto. It is 8 a.m. and we are 45 minutes away from the start of the TCS Toronto Waterfront Marathon of 2022. We have 25,000 runners from 70 countries around the world contesting a 5 kilometers, a half marathon, and a full marathon.
When you show up on race day and you see streets that you drive on that are closed off, you feel the excitement, like there's just a different energy, and that you realize that so many people have been working towards this goal as well.
Just knowing that it's about to happen, there's a vibe in the city, there's an energy to the city.
A bunch of people come from all over the world, and some people might be like beginners and they might be professionals, but it's like on that day, it's about you.
I guess the most important thing is we're back in person in big numbers, and it feels great, doesn't it?
Certainly does. I think everyone's been waiting for this day. It's been a long 3 years. Other marathons have been able to resume, and we're certainly glad to be back on the streets in Toronto again.
Virtual doesn't make it easy. If anything, it might even make it harder because you're out there by yourself. The emotions are still there. I still felt nervous. I still felt excited. I still felt the butterflies and all the feelings, and it was wonderful.
This city is just absolutely crazy right now. It's been a long time coming, and it's quite the race we're actually getting. We've been waiting a while.
I'm feeling good. It's a beautiful day to be alive. It's a beautiful day for a run. The wind's in our direction, so we're good. I'm a little nervous, to be honest.
It's come to this, and I just want to enjoy, keep my emotions in check, and just see all the people.
It's been ups and downs, but it's going to be something that we'll always remember, so it's amazing.
Right now, I am here to celebrate. I'm gonna kiss the babies. I'm gonna high five people. I'm gonna be slapping palms. I am ready to go. This is a celebration. You've already done the hard work. Prepare yourself to have a good time. And at the end of the day, this is you versus you.
I was just observing, enjoying the moment, enjoying my first official bib marathon.
I was just thinking it's go time, it's time to go. All those times you practice, it's finally gonna show, and it's just gonna be amazing.
The next thing you hear will be the gun, and we'll be underway. 25,000 runners doing the half marathon and the full marathon. And we're away. It's a big moment. In person, in Toronto, in your face coronavirus, mass racing is back, and look at that sight. The TCS Toronto Waterfront Marathon of 2022 is underway, and it's a big moment for the sport, a big moment for running in Canada as well. Just how many thousands of people are about to start their adventure on the road to Toronto. And this is a nice beauty shot. That's Lake Ontario, beautiful skyline. They're running right alongside the water's edge. There are runners covering most of the kilometers from beyond halfway, almost all the way back to the start.
What makes the marathon so great is that it's not just about running. There's so much more to that. It's the months of training. It's the sacrifices you make. It's the people that support you. It's the day-to-day. It's the grind. It's all these things that add up to the marathon, but it's not just running. It's being in that moment and being with community.
It's a tough thing to do, and it's something that not a lot of people do. If you do it, you'll feel super accomplished and complete. You're like, wow, I actually set out to do this and I actually completed it.
The marathon is one thing, and it is beautiful. But I think we all have our own versions of a marathon. And I think that is the most important thing to take from that.
The importance of cheer squads and people that come out to support.
Oh man, that's one of the best things about the marathon. Just people there that don't even know you cheering you on. They're not cheering you on because they know you, but they know that you're there for a purpose.
People are out there because they want to be out there. And to me, that's love.
I knew my people were gonna be out there. I knew they were gonna play the song that I needed to hear. And I really wanted to absorb that.
Now, Andrew, who is one of my best friends, he's actually from Germany, and he's been living there for a year now. It took me a second to register, but when I realized it was him, I went ballistic. And that was the best surprise ever.
Yes, Gabriel! Yes!
The finish line feelings, I mean, even trying to put into words right now, I'm getting emotional myself. It's undescribable. I think it's the moment where you can really just be proud of yourself and know that you accomplished something.
From the moment I started running, it was always my dream to run with my kids. I don't know how it happened, but I think I just reached and I grabbed Ro and I pulled him over. And Andrew grabbed Sevi. And we held hands. And I don't know if I said, let's do this, but when we just started to run. It was just like the perfect ending to my marathon journey. It was crossing the line with them. I couldn't have scripted it any better. It was perfect. It was perfect, absolutely perfect.
When I took that corner around kilometer 41 and onto Bay Street, and I saw my run club out there, they were ready to go. They had the energy, and I could tell that the victory that I was having was theirs too. And I knew in that moment, this wasn't about me. It was definitely a group win.
On one hand, I was just so happy that they were able to actually accomplish it because I knew the struggles that they've gone through. And on the other hand, I was kind of feeling sad because as I saw the finish line, I realized we've reached our destination and this is it. And I remember when she crossed that finish line, that's the first time I honestly could remember that Amira genuinely just cried. And it wasn't a cry of pain like previous marathon, it was just a cry of that she did it, and I felt it. And I remember just hugging her, and we both knew what we felt. And I think that's a feeling that I personally will not forget, and I hope she doesn't as well. And that's what it's all about.
No matter your talent or ability, it's nice to have a goal to work toward and get up early on those days and, give it your all. And, finishing a marathon is a success regardless of your time and what you've been through, all the different challenges with different injuries and illnesses that pop up. And it's a great sport.
I just hope that the people crossing the line don't think, right, that's it, bucket list, marathon crossed off, because it is a good lifestyle. It is a nice way to go about things. It's a metaphor for life. You take on big challenges. Running increasingly has a role in not just physical wellness, but mental.
Building on belief is like building on a purpose.
It's maybe seeing yourself as being able to do something.
As someone who struggled with believing in myself and loving myself, I've really learned through this process that I can overcome a lot.
When you know that you can do it, then it's a matter of saying, okay, what are the pieces that I need to put together to support that end?
I live by the fact that HIV doesn't slow me down. And not only in my running performance, but also in life. One foot in front of the other, and you're gonna get to that finish line, you're gonna accomplish your goal, you can conquer anything.
I don't think of me as being anything different than anybody, but don't let anything stop you. Because if it's important to you and you want to do it, you should do it. Don't let anything stop you.
I love running with my kids, and I'm glad that we have this to share with. As long as they continue loving it, I'll continue running with them.
So the mantra goes as such: I am, I can, I will, I did.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap for now.
The whole thing's done.
Oh yeah,
That's insane.
but I still talk about it.
That's a wrap. That's a wrap.